Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Daniel's Nitro RC with another RC car live video. So tonight, I'm going to be working on the losi 8 once again. So bear with me as I move my table around and we'll get started on working on this thing again. So I'm going to move my parts over here. That way you guys can see what I'm doing here. So tonight I'm going to put my big bore shocks on the rear of my losi 8. Grab my tool bag here and we'll get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my new air filter on because those came in today. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. So bear with me real quick. I'll open those up real fast. There we go. Get my camera positioned. All right. So we're just going to jump right in. We're going to put a new air filter on this thing. So I'm going to pull this off. There's an Allen screw. I'm going to grab my tools out of here. And I'm pretty sure it's this one. Just going to put a brand new filter on because I'm trying to get this thing race ready here. Actually, I think that's the other size, or the other set that I need for the air filter. I think it's this one right here. We're going to go ahead and just pop this off. There we go. We're going to pop the air filter assembly off. I'm going to put a brand new filter on. Okay. Yeah, I did need a new filter. It was pretty dirty. So there's the old filter right there. Now we're going to put a fresh, clean, brand new one on. Just want to open it up big enough to where I can just put the new one on there. That looks a lot better. Okay. So now we're going to tighten up this screw that holds the air filter on. Thank you for the likes. We're going to tighten this bad boy down. There we go. All right. Got a brand new air filter on. So that's the first thing I wanted to do, was do that. These clips can be kind of a challenge to get on. There we go. Okay, so that completes the air filter assembly for the losi 8. Now we're going to put the big bore shocks on. And we're also going to put the shock tower on the rear of the buggy. So that's what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to put these air filters back in the bag along with the label. That way I know what they go to. And we're just going to go ahead and get started on this, guys. I'm going to prop the rear of the vehicle up a little little bit to where I can work on it. Might need a few boxes. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking off the rear wing of the buggy. And just pull this off. And then we're going to pull off the wing mount. And there's 4 screws that hold that on. So we're going to take off all 4 screws. And if I remember right, I think they're kind of long a little bit. There we go. There's one. Actually, I don't need to prop this up right now because I'm not taking off any of the shocks right now. I'm just going to disassemble the wing mount. Okay, so there's the 2 bottom ones. And then we're going to pull off the top screws. So I'm just loosening up the wing tower. This one's going to be kind of a pain to get off because the engine cooling head's kind of in the way. I'm going to try my best to work around that. There we go. Okay, so there's the wing mount. So now I'm going to take my new mount and put it onto the new bracket. We're just going to take these screws, put them right back into where they were. Okay, so there's the new shock mount with the wing mount attached to it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up the shocks. So I'm going to take my nut driver set along with all the bits that I need to get that off. I know the other one's in here somewhere. I need to organize my tools. Let's see. Oh, there they are. So I got my tools here. It's a quarter inch bit. So we're gonna take the quarter one out. We're gonna pop these shocks off real fast. And now would be a really good time to prop it up. Now that I have it, now that I'm going to loosen up the shocks on it. I'm just using this box to help me out here. There we go. Just something to prop the car up. Okay, so we're going to loosen up the other shock mount. There's a little tiny washer there. Don't want to lose that. So now we're going to pull these shocks out of here like that. Now I'm going to take the tower off itself, which there's 3 screws that hold the tower on. So we're going to take, oh wait, yeah, I'm going to need to take that one off first. Take the body mount. We're going to switch that over, put it in here. Put the screw in there. Just basically transferring everything over to the new one is what I'm doing. So after I get this tightened up, then I'll work on the shock tower itself and just get all these parts transferred over. So there's the body mount onto the bracket. Got this much done so far. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now that I have that done, we're going to take off this mount. I'm going to loosen up these screws real fast. That is what actually holds it on to the car itself. Okay, now that that's loose, now I need to take off my camber adjustments, or my camber posts. So we're just going to loosen this up. And there's two locking nuts that hold this on. So we're going to take that off. And then there's some more stuff that I need to take loose to get this bracket fully off. And we're just going to do a clean transfer then. So I'm going to loosen up these. These is what secures the camber links on to the car. So now we're going to loosen up the screws. And then that will loosen up the whole bracket, and then I'll be able to take it off here in just a second. So there's that one. And then we have this one too. Okay, so there's the stock shock mount. So we're going to take these screws out. Those are for the shocks. And then these, now we're going to mount the new bracket on to the buggy. We'll start with the bottom screws first. Just transferring everything over. And we got to make sure that the drive shafts go back in to where they were. Okay. Now these are the top screws, and those go in here. Yo, Edgar, what's going on? Drove my 8, had radio issues. Uh-oh. Now I can see your comments, finally. I'm not sure what was going on last night with that. I was getting kind of concerned about why I couldn't see your comments, but now I can. I am in the middle of getting everything transferred over for my new shock tower here. Whoops. Dropped it. It's all right. Be fine. I'm in the middle of putting the screws in for my shock tower. It's an old radio and receiver, so I'm going to try a new radio and receiver and take it out again. Yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea. When I do get my JADO, I'm going to have to get a new transmitter and receiver for it too. I'm just going to go to Hobbytown and get one. All right. I got this about halfway done already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my camber links back on, or try to get it close to where I need it to go. I think it's the center holes. Yep. I want to make sure I get get that all lined up again. Make sure my drive lines are all good. And stuff like that. Make sure everything's good and straight. Make sure my drive shafts are good and didn't pop out. That looks okay. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten down my camber links. Actually, I'm gonna put the lock nuts on it too. Okay. We're just gonna add that lock nut to it on both sides. Edgar, how was your day today, buddy? Tell me about your day. Mine went pretty good. I'm just glad to be at home working on my losi 8 today. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. For those of you that's watching my YouTube live, I am live streaming on my TikTok too, so you guys can see both ways of me fixing my car up. So currently, I'm just tightening down my camber links. Okay, so that should work just fine. Yep, it does. Okay. All right, guys. Now all that's left is to take these shocks off of here and replace them with my new ones. I'm going to do that next. Actually, yeah. I'm going to do that here next. I'm going to prop this up some more. Actually, there. I'm just going to do that. There, now I got a little stand. Went bashing with the nitros. Oh, no. So you had quite a day then, huh? Okay, guys. So now all I really have left to do is put my new shocks on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Actually, I'm going to build them up so I can get them on. Pull out the old one. There's one of the stock shocks right there. Now I'm going to take off the other one. Okay, there's my two stock shocks right there. So that's what it looks like so far. Got my new shock tower on there, got it all tightened down. I'll flip it up around so you guys can see it. There's the new and improved shock tower right there. So I'll just leave it like that for a little bit. I'm going to work on taking these apart and putting my stock springs on the other ones. Of course, you have to do that if you're going to swap out shocks. You got to have all the, whoa, got a runaway spring here. Okay, so there's that one. Put that one there. Now I'm going to pull out the stock spring retainers. There we go. There's my stock springs. I'm going to be reusing these springs because you're supposed to if you put big bore ones on, because these springs, these are just way too tough for the buggy right now, and it won't have very much suspension. So you got to switch these out. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I'm just going to do it just like how I did the front ones. It'll have the new springs on there, or the old springs on there, excuse me. And then, yeah, we're just going to build them up, just like I did the front ones. Pull the black springs off, put the green ones on. Make sure they get seated onto the shock body themselves. Okay, so that's my old. You got a sled. Oh, you got a sledge? Oh, that's cool. Hey, I want to see that, Edgar. You need to make a video of it because I want to see that. What you got? Is it a nitro? My bro just got a sledge. That's cool. Electric 6S 8 scale truggy. Oh, sweet. Edgar, you got to upload a video, buddy, so I can see your new truggy. Now I'm excited to see it. Okay, so this is what the shock should look like after you rebuild, or after you put the stock springs on. They should look just like that. And then as far as the other part goes, I'm not sure if I can reuse those screws because I had trouble with the fronts. They wouldn't go on these little collars. So I might have to drill these out a little bit to make them fit like I did the other ones. Those look pretty cool like that, all built up. Push the shock down into it. We're going to make the adjustments for the spring. All right. Now, if I don't know if I can reuse these collars or not, but I would like to though. If I can take these out, I might be able to do that. Let me see if I can pop those out of there. That would help. I mean, if I can get these out and reuse them, then I won't have to switch screws. That's what I want to try to do, but I don't know if I can be able to do that or not without ruining anything. So I got my shocks built. Now I'm going to take my nut driver and get these off of here. So I can put them on my new shock mounts. Let's see, those will go on like so. I'm not sure which one I need to put it in. So I'm just gonna put it on my new shocks here, and then I'll see which one that I can put it on when I get this all built up here. Pop these little okay, there's one. Now I need to do the same thing with the other one. Take this mount off. And yes, they can be a real royal pain to loosen because it's a lock nut. So you got to kind of hold the lock nut while you're taking this off. So now I'm going to put this on my new shock and build that up like I did before on the other one. And then I'm going to take my nut driver here. Okay, those are nice and tight now. So now there's I don't want to lose these nuts because that's how you mount them to the car, or the buggy, sorry. So here's the stock shock mount that I took off. So that's going to go in my parts bin. It's actually quite a bit bigger. I need to find my drill bits because I got to modify those collars a little bit to fit. I really hate to break them, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. So let's see. I got everything ready, all except for putting it on the buggy itself. So I'm gonna flip this baby around here so I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, those just won't fit. I'm gonna have to go find my drill bits, guys, and I'll be right back, okay? So stay on here. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get me a few drill bits because I need to modify these little collars to accept my. Actually, that one might work. Actually, I need to drill it out that size. All right, so now I know what I need to do. Do a little modification here. Got my drill. We're gonna hold the collar with my pliers, and I'm gonna drill this hole out. Oh, that's easy. That's aluminum. So that worked out pretty good. So that should go right through. All right. See, that's what you want. You want your screw to go through there. That's why I did that. And the front ones I had trouble with, but these are going to be way easier now. Now I'm going to drill this one out. All right, guys. So now that should just go right on the car now. So now I'm going to put this backward threaded screw back in. It's kind of weird, but it's actually backward thread on this one. Anyway, get my screws set for the new shocks. Okay, so let me clean up my little mess here that I made, this aluminum, because I do not want to get that all over the place, because it gets everywhere. I'm gonna catch it with a rag or two, so I do not want that stuck in my foot. Okay, so I'm just gonna put those back here for now. Okay, let's go ahead and mount these new shocks to their mounts. So I'm just gonna take my shock and put it down in there. We're gonna start mounting the shocks in there. Oh, that's just perfect. That was just the right size drill bit too for that to work. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so now we're going to mount the other shock in there too. Put it down in there. Now that I have the collars the right size, it's easy. Good old drill bits, gotta love them. Okay, so now I'm gonna adjust these springs down because they're a little bit. What's the deal here? How come those won't move? There we go. Because the front ones I can move. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And we're going to put it in the third hole, just like the front. Okay, now I'm going to let it down off of the boxes. Oh yeah, that's much better. It actually feels pretty good. I'm gonna make sure that I have them about the same. There we go. Now we're gonna tighten up those shocks now. So I'm gonna move my tools out of the way. And put the big lock, the big lock nuts on. And we're gonna tighten these babies down. Looks really cool. Pretty responsive shocks. Let's go ahead and put that wing back on. Now that I got it put together. That one there. And that one there. That's pretty close to the front. I'm going to give it that happy medium a little bit. Looks so cool. So that's what I did to the back. There's the upgraded shocks on the back. Right there. Pretty cool. really neat. Pretty nice, actually. Really helped the suspension out. I'll loosen these up a little bit here. I don't want them super springy, but I'm trying to find that happy medium in there. That's about right there. Something like that. Make sure that I have it adjusted the right here. And make sure I have everything tightened. Just double checking my work here, making sure I got everything tight, and it looks pretty good. So this is exactly what I did to it. This is the full upgraded version. So you have a brand new tuned pipe, brand new air filter, brand new front shocks and shock tower, brand new rear upgraded shocks and rear shock tower, and brand new Bandito street tires that I just put on a few days ago. I'm really, really excited about this, guys. This really dressed up real nice. Let's go ahead and put that body on there so I can take a good look at what it looks like now, since I have it all done. And like I said, I haven't done this yet since I've had it, but I know that it will run. So we're just gonna pop the body back on like so. That looks super cool, guys. Really happy with how it turned out. Looks nice. Really cool. So that is it for the losi 8, guys. It's done. Now what I'm going to do something else too while I'm at it. Let me clean up some of these tools. And I'm just going to leave my nut drivers out because I'm going to need those. And I'll show you the next project that I'm going to do as soon as I get done cleaning up my tools here that I have out. That clearly doesn't belong in that set. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do next. I'm really excited about this too. And you'll see why here in a second. Okay, so I'm going to put all my Allen wrenches back so I don't lose where they go. Edgar, you still there? I'm going to do something cool here in a minute. So that concludes all of the upgrades for this. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to get out my next project. So this car here is my Exceed Forza. And I'm going to do something cool to it tonight. I actually got some new tires and rims for it, so I'm going to put those on. And this is what I got for it. I got Jado 3.3 rims for it and tires. These are brand new. Never been put on anything. Got them off of eBay. So we're going to go ahead and slap those babies on. So now I'm going to find the right nut driver for this. And it's a 7mm. So we're going to put the new rims and tires on it. Get these little spiky tires off and put the Jado rims on. It'll look pretty sweet when it's all done. Oh yeah, that's much better. Let's see, does this have a rotation? Okay, rotation. There should be rotation. That goes on that side. Okay, those go on like that. Rotation goes that way. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, I need my little tool here to help me get those on. I shouldn't have put it away, but I did. But I'm going to get it back out. My little 4-way wrench here. So we're going to put all 4 of those on. Use my nut driver to help aid get them on here. Rotation is that way. On that one. Boom. I made a video a long time ago of how cool these things looked on here to begin with. I think they look really cool on there. Gives it a little bit more of a beefier look. And it'll actually drive a little bit better too, I think, with those. I can't wait to try it out. Let's see, rotation goes that way. And they go on a certain way too. They're rotational tires. So you got to watch how they go on. Got one more left. And then rotation. Yeah, that's right. Wow, that looks cool. I like these a lot better on there. Just makes it look better. So there's the Exceed Forza with the upgraded Jado tires on it, and looks pretty sweet all the way around. Got them on. Pretty neat. I'm excited to try that out. That really beefed it up as far as just the whole look of the whole car, pretty much. Okay, so that's that. Now there's one final thing that I'm going to do tonight. And I already had these tires already, but I'm gonna put them back on my Camaro because I wanted to put them back on my Camaro anyway. We're gonna put the aluminum rims back on my Kyosho Camaro. There's my Kyosho Camaro, 1969. Pretty neat. And this is a nitro car. It's not electric, it's a nitro. So there's my Exceed Forza all done. I'm really excited about how that looks. It just really beefed it up. So we're gonna put this one back on the shelf now since it's done. Got the Jado rims and tires on there. Okay, so now for this one, I'm gonna put these all aluminum rims back on, which are these. I really miss these on there. They look so much better. So we're just gonna put them back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take the body off of it and just switch them out. Because I really messed these rims on here. Just looks so much nicer. And they fit the whole look of the car better, I think, because they look like Camaro rims too. So I'm just going to go ahead and change them out and make it look cool. I've had these rims and tires for a while, and I'm kind of glad that I'm putting them on again to just make it look better. There we go. There's that one. This is a drift car, so it's tinier. And it has the Kyosho KE15 SP engine on it. That's pretty cool. So just gonna pop these on. It'll make it look better, trust me, because I really like how these rims look. And then I'm also gonna put body clips onto this body because I noticed that I lost them. I have no idea where they went, so I'm just gonna put brand new ones on there. Okay, guys, so those are all off. I'm going to put those up there. Now what I'm going to do is clean the body up a little bit because it's dusty. This was always one of my favorite ones. It's pretty neat. Not one that you see every day. And this is the Le Mans blue metallic body too, so it's kind of special to me. I've kept it around for quite a while. Not pretty, just the color of it. So now what I'm going to do is get my body clips out, and we're going to put new ones on. If I can find them down here in my parts bag. I need to go through all this stuff. Oh, there they are, right there. Perfect. And then I'm going to bend my clips up like I always do. This makes it a lot better. Taking them on and off anyway. So we're going to get 4 of these clips out. There's 1, Actually, they're already pre-bent up. That's wonderful. So I don't have to bend them. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the body back on it. There we go. See what I mean? It just makes it look so much nicer with those. Pretty cool. All right, now I'm gonna put my show car back up here. I call it my shelf queen because it's a pretty neat looking car. Not one that you see every day like that. Okay, guys, that concludes everything that I have tonight. Thank you all for watching my channel. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to it. And I thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, everybody.